Hey, folks! I just finished my fifth day. Well, I'm not finished yet, but I've just run 5 days in a row on a fast. My wife said you just look totally depleted, and I am. So that's pretty much it. But you can do a lot even fasted. It's really, really interesting. My run was slower, but I was strong. My mind is still good. So isn't that really interesting? Now, the video to follow was recorded on day 4. I didn't think I'd do this today, but hey, that's all right. So I'm just going to tag this at the beginning of that video, and hopefully you enjoy it. We talk about fluids and how all of those things are released in your body and so on. But anyways, hey, I am proof positive that you can work really hard on a fast several days in a row. If I was fasting a 6th day, I wouldn't be running. I'd just be walking at the speed at which I'm going now. I think probably I have burned off pretty much all the available fat, and next my body's going to say, you do this to me, I'm coming for muscle. I wouldn't want that to happen. God bless you. I hope you enjoy the video to follow. Fasting, fluid, sugar, and other, day 4 of 5. Hi, folks. My name is Al Person. You can contact me at pastor@mascot.church or in the comments below. If you like these videos, like, share, and subscribe. We might be able to build the channel. Who knows? Well, it is Thursday, mid-morning, but 11 o'clock. The last food that I ate was Sunday afternoon, and I am feeling great. Have lots of energy, alert, feel super good. When am I going to eat next? It will be about, a little over 24 hours from now. That'll make it a nice, clear 5 days, and I'm going to have this, which is hot smoked trout, which I found to be the best thing I can eat. Very delicious to start my system off, and so on. Some people use fruit. Some people just have a sandwich or whatever. That works really well for me. In fact, I'm looking at it now and thinking, I want that so bad today. Okay. So this is day 4 of 5. The reason I'm not doing it in day 5 is I don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow with some other things that are going on. On the first day of a fast, just like this one was just like normal, it's very much a normal day. Like a normal fast, I mean. It's very much like a normal day. I ran in the morning, and all good, lots of energy. I had to say, no, not eating, had to put it aside. And so I've run every morning. I was very good this morning. Every day it's been raining. I've had to run in the rain, and I think my time is pretty good. Now you say, well, what's this about fasting? I can't fast. I don't want to fast, whatever. You might get some tips about managing your health and so on. Now, again, I've said repeatedly, this is not medical advice in any way at all. This is a look into my own personal understanding of things. And so I've also said that there are a group of people who should not fast, people on certain medications, people who are very, very thin, have certain health problems and so on. If you've got a question about that, you can ping me, and I'll usually say don't fast if that's the problem. But certainly there's some problems where I don't think fasting is going to be a problem at all. And pregnant women, nursing women, young children, your body's growing very, very fast. However, having said that, if your last meal was at 7 p.m. last night and you don't eat breakfast till 10, you have fasted all of that time. They don't call it break fast for nothing, correct? So if you want to experiment with this, what if you made your last meal at 5 o'clock and then you didn't eat breakfast till 11? That's not hard to do. What if you made your last meal at 1 o'clock? That might be a little tougher to do, and you didn't eat your next meal till 1. You fasted 24 hours. Amazing, right? Think about that. And for many people, that's how they start, and they realize just how good they feel. Now, once that doesn't get you into the real benefits of fasting, the real benefits of fasting kick in after what I call the switchover. What is a switchover? It is the time when your body starts to lose fluid, and you end up making a lot of trips to that special place. Why are you losing fluid? Because 3 things have happened in your body at the time. The first thing that's happened is that you have dropped glycogen. Excess sugar has fallen. And you don't have an excess. You still have enough, but you don't have too much. Every gram of glycogen holds an estimated 3 grams of water. Now, there's a bit of question about that, and some modern research has been done that might question it, but certainly we know glycogen holds water. So you're going to get rid of that because you're not holding the excess glycogen. If you eat all the time, you've got excess glycogen, it's going to hold water. And there's going to be 3 links below to, or at least, to articles you can look at. The next thing that has happened is that you have dropped sodium, table salt, sodium chloride. There's salt in everything. If you drink a Coke, why do you want, I don't drink that stuff, but if you do drink a Coke, why do you always want more? Well, there's sugar in it, which makes you want more, but there's something else. All sodas contain salt. The salt makes you thirsty for more. You say, I didn't know that, yeah. And they contain other forms of some things contain other forms of sodium as well, which will hold on to fluid. So that's another thing. You're now on water. You're not on Coke. If you're fasting, you're not on Coke. You might have a bit of coffee, a bit of tea, maybe just pure water. That's probably the best. But what will happen is your salt levels will fall, and so that's going to cause a release of fluid. If, like me, you're exercising and you're running, you're going to sweat out. That will drop fluid. So your weight's going to come down really rapidly, and then it'll reach a plateau. Then you're going to start burning fat, of course. And the third thing that happens is that you're not taking in food, you're not taking in sugar, you're not taking in bread or cheese or any of those things. So your insulin levels will fall. One of the things that insulin does is works for the retention of water. I'm going to link an article as well that has to do with bodybuilders' experience and the struggle that bodybuilders or athletes go through. One of Australia's best-known bodybuilders, one of the best bodybuilders in the world, is a man named Lee Priest. And Lee Priest is a little guy with spectacular form, but he says he told a story where he explained how he used to get his insulin levels up so that he could bulk before working out. And I think he said before eating a big meal, he would eat 2 or 3 Snickers bars or Mars bars. What's that do? That sugar causes the insulin to spike, and then the other stuff that you're eating, the protein, the carbs, and that will go straight into the cells as well, because insulin will push nutrients into the cells. And he said that was his trick. Some bodybuilders or athletes inject insulin, and I don't think that's a good idea, but that's what they do. But then they have the problem of having to get their systems normalized afterwards and getting the fluid out. So these 3 things are going to take place when you're in a fast. At which point you say, well, I'd like to fast to lose weight. Is that effective? Absolutely. Is it hard? Really hard. Okay. In my case, I can do it because I've done it for so many years. It's no problem. I really decided sometime on the weekend to fast, didn't prepare myself on the Sunday, stopped eating, no drama. How long could I go? 10 days. Probably. Would I run all 10 days? No. I'm just too lean, and that would be too much stress on my system. But certainly I'm going to run tomorrow, Lord willing, and got to record a podcast with a friend, and then come back and eat. So a couple of points there, some notes on the article, some articles underneath the message, the talk, and this is, hang on, I'll show you the label. This is how I come off my fast. Some people like fruit, some people like cereal, some people like a bit of like a smoothie or something. I've just found that works really, really well. Hey, if you've enjoyed this, like, share, subscribe, tell the world, and if you want me to address some more topics on this fasting issue, let me know. I've been doing this for years, and a pretty reasonable knowledge base that might be useful for you. This topic has been fasting, fluid, sugar. Another day, 4 or 5. This is the 5th talk in the series.